Hello, welcome to my April bullet journal spread. As you can see, this month's theme is very cactusy, very desert inspired. This is because I'm actually traveling a little bit, and a few of the places that I'm going to are quite hot and desert-like. One of the places that I'm actually very excited to go to is Coachella in LA. Let me know if you're also going to Coachella and what weekend. I'm pretty sure I'm going on the first weekend. Right now I'm drawing a few cactuses or cacti in the foreground of my cover page, and I've also got a few tumbleweed here. I decided to draw a road in the middle leading down to nowhere, or the horizon. The horizon does sound better though. In my mind, I pictured this as if you were driving down a road in the desert, and everything that is closer to you is wider, and as you look further ahead in the distance, it gets narrower. And things like trees or cactus and signs are smaller. I've coloured the road in black, and I've added these dots on the sides of the roads because no roads are completely straight. There's always a little bit of gravel on the sides, and I kind of liked that look, so I dotted the sides of my horizon, the sides of the ground. It's like I made this planet a triangle instead of round or flat, but I kind of like it. Next, I've coloured in my cactus 2 different shades of green. It would be really cool to have like a colourful cactus. I'm sure there's some red and yellow ones out there. I wrote April, and I decided to do a top border just to tie everything together, and I quite like the look. Next up is my monthly spread, and I've continued with the cactus theme by drawing it everywhere. I like drawing these kinds of cactus where it's a circle on top of another circle and then a smaller circle on top of that bigger circle. It's quite fun, and I can be really creative about it. I've added in the cactus spikes everywhere randomly with however my hand wanted to do it, and I've coloured in everything in the 2 shades of green, same as my cover page. I'm doing another cactus doodle on this side, and I didn't want them to be symmetrical, but rather different, so then that way it adds a bit more character to my pages. Next, I'm drawing these squares for the days of the month. I actually didn't calculate how many squares I needed before drawing the cactus on the sides, so they ended up taking a bit more space than I thought. So my boxes are a little bit on the uneven side, and Thursday is on the seam of the book, but that's okay. I can live with this. I'm happy with how it turned out at the end. I had a bit of empty space on the bottom here, so I added some smaller cactus in different sizes, shapes and forms. Each one has the lines for depth and of course the prickles. I've coloured them the same shades of green, but I did get a bit more creative and did a purple and pink coloured cactus, and I like how that turned out, especially in the sea of green cactus. I actually really like how cactus, they have all these spikes and are really prickly, but they have a soft spot and they can grow flowers, even though flowers are very important for their way of life. Next, I'm doing the headings for each day of week. I've done it in pink to match the pink flowers on my cactus, and I've included a drop shadow on the calendar. I'm obsessed with adding drop shadows on everything, even when you don't need it. Maybe next month's theme will be a bunch of squares with drop shadows. And there you have it, that's my monthly spread. And now moving on to my habit tracker. This month I have 6 habits that I want to focus on. Well, it's more like 5 habits, and I've included a mood tracker. Maybe I'll make the mood tracker into its own page, but I'm just trialing this out at the moment because I'm not too sure if I will commit to tracking my mood every day. I also added a section to track my social media ideas and my finances and spending. I had a bit of space on the bottom here, so I've done a little doodle that's similar to my cover page of some desert mountains or hills. In Australia we would call this the outback. I've also included some roads and added the little stippling effect as well. I thought the desert looked a little bit too barren, so I thought, why not spice it up with some signs, a few cactus, these are really fun to draw, and a few bones. I swear no one was harmed in the making of this bullet journal, except for my hand. It did hurt after doing all the little dots. But it was worth it. I love how this turned out, and yeah, I'm very happy with it. A little moment for the washi tape ASMR, and at the moment I'm doing the final page, which is my April page dump. I'm using this leaf washi tape as the border of it and writing April brain dump on this piece of leftover paper that I coloured in green. I've stuck it on with this glue tape and ta-da! Nice, simple, but very pretty. And there you have it. This is my April bullet journal spread. I hope you enjoyed, and if you liked this video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!